sure everything is straight. Yep. Today we doing something a little bit different. No, like current event bullshit. It ain't really nothing to talk about in that regard. Anyway, Drake don't drop it till the end of the week. Um,
Can't
and
wait. Right, Frankie?
me, I don't give no fucks. I'll be on it if it's good when it come out. Then I'll be like, all right, there we go. But we doing something different today. Let me fix this window. Let me make this shit look better. Today we talking about separating the art from the artist. And mainly, this came about because of the actions of the man in the middle of the thumbnail, David. Just thought about it. We're going to do something else regarding him a little bit later, but that's going to take a little bit more work than this. But when it comes down to separating the art for the art from the artist, is it okay or do you feel guilty enjoying stuff by motherfuckers who've done heinous acts? Heinous acts. I mean, some shit that's beyond in some of these cases. And we ain't talking about P. Diddy having oily fuck parties and none of that. Like, that nigga's in jail probably having the time of his life right now. We talking about, look at it, just across the thumbnail, we talking about pedophilia, date rape, and murder. So, we got a little bit bigger cast than usual. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, it's Jacob.
What's going on? It's Nick.
Yo, it's Jason.
Oh, jeez, go.
Alright.
Not Jay.
These
Jason
niggas got
is
stage fright, but
Stay
I ain't
here.
gonna
so
say sorry. I'm in this motherfucker. You heard me?
Very well.
all right. But today, yeah, like my code said, we're talking about separating the art from the artist. And it's several artists that you can do this with, but the main three. Let's start with those guys first. Let's start with R. Kelly. So
Hold
we do have a.
Hold on, god damn it.
Do you want to start with R. Kelly?
Oh, I'm fine with starting with him. Okay. I was just trying to make sure that I didn't fuck up. But I didn't. Anyway, because I thought that I done started it. Let's get the technical bullshit out of the way. I thought I started this shit and with YouTube only having a vertical stream, bro. I was about to be extremely mad, bro. You understand? But I didn't. But go ahead on. You said you want to start with R. Kelly? Because if we start with him, I'm already getting, like, I'm gonna have to get some shit off my chest when it comes to that nigga, bro. Because I have always hated him, bro. I hated him before we knew he was raping. Like, I don't know why.
What?
I always hated R. Kelly. I always thought he was weird, bro. I always thought he was weird. I'm not gonna lie. I've always thought he was weird from when I was a little kid.
So before anybody even gives off how they feel about R. Kelly, like, what as your emotions right now? I just want to hear, even if it's nothing, like even if you don't listen to R. Kelly, that's cool. But how does everybody right now feel about R. Kelly in this very moment? Like, do y'all listen to R. Kelly? Like, have y'all heard his music?
Yeah.
Are y'all familiar
I
with his
don't
music?
currently
Like,
listen to him, but I'm familiar.
mm-hmm.
Nah, I've never really listened to R. Kelly music at all.
At all.
At all.
That's the right way to handle it.
I mean, the only exposure I've had to R. Kelly, I mean, I've heard a couple of his songs back when BET used to do they used to do the nonstop music. And then the Boondocks. Other than that, I mean, I know who he is, but when he got arrested, it didn't really hit as hard for some other people because, I'm not really that invested in his music.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, fuck that nigga R. Kelly.
that nigga, man, it was like the reason why he's coming up because he ain't really. I can say like he relevant these days, but that's not really the case though because people still defend it. Like people still come out and say, "I don't give a fuck what he did. I ain't gonna never stop listening to R. Kelly," and that's a crazy hill to die on to me. Like R. Kelly of all niggas, bro. Like.
I mean, is it, to some people, R. Kelly is
I'm
that
down that hill
guy,
every day.
like, older generation.
That's what I'm saying. It's all on a generation of it. Like the old generation, yes, because that was they bumping grinds and all that. That's us didn't really affect us. I like one thing I could definitely remember about R. Kelly was that Trapped in the Closet. I
That's
grew up watching that. That stuff like
And
was
that's
my
what I mean, because
my
R.
thing.
Kelly, his relevance, like before he actually got hit with the book like he deserved, his relevance kind of transcended generations because his it's kind of it's easy to say he was with the older generation. I'm gonna catch you guys. Oh, appreciate it. We ain't seen you in a while, but we be kind of spotty with the schedule. But thank you for sharing. But yeah, his relevance transcended generations though, because he was still when y'all was growing. Yeah, he was at his height before y'all was even born. A lot of y'all, but probably all of y'all. But his height continued after y'all was born, while y'all was growing up. Like his height, he only got derailed by getting arrested, bro. Like that's what happened with him. Like
Yeah, I mean, like if I don't know who you can compare it to today, like who would be compared with R. Kelly, but like if somebody today got hit with a weirdo case, all of a sudden I'm sure it's still gonna be people that ride with him. Like for Mari, if Kanye today got hit with a weirdo case, I don't think Mari would completely denounce Kanye.
I wouldn't.
Bruh, if that nigga was fucking kids and you still listen to him, I'd call you a psychopath, bruh.
But that's what this whole thing is about: separating the art from the artist.
Because
it's like what does his music technically have to do with his personal life? And
because
that's how you want to look at it.
in the music, especially with R. Kelly and the motherfucker and David, you said, what does his music have to do with his personal life? He was singing about the shit he was doing. Like he actively groomed Aaliyah.
Everybody do though. But everybody do. Everybody sings about they rap or sing about their life if that's the case.
To me, it's different about singing about selling
the
crack.
Situation.
The situation dictates. In my
yeah, I get it. It's the situation of it. I understand where you're coming from. It's the situation of it. But everybody speaks about portions of their personal life. Not everything. We find out what we find out from here and there. But because like you should have judgment on everybody. Because murdering somebody ain't cool. Raping a kid ain't cool. None of that stuff is technically cool or acceptable in society. But we just justify what we wanna believe in.
But let me ask you
this.
this.
I'm not gonna stop talking.
I agree because I also see people like King Von, right? Where like he rapped about killing people or doing what he was doing allegedly.
I ain't listening.
And see, that's the thing. I don't really listen to King Von either. I'm not like, but I know of his music. I know what his music is about. So,
and that's
I'm saying, what you listen to gospel all day?
Shit, some of them niggas weird too. But like I listen to all type of shit. Like I listen to all type of music. But to me, like the situation dictates, and on top of the situation dictating, in R. Kelly case especially, the situation didn't just dictate. He intertwined the shit he was doing he intertwined the stuff that he was doing in real life into the music in a way that we don't really see that many people do. Because somebody, let's say Rick Ross, Rick Ross got the lyric, put a Molly y'all in her champagne. She didn't even know it. I took her home and enjoyed that. She didn't even know it. He got that lyric, right? Let's say we find out he really did that shit. Let's say with R. Kelly, not only do he got the weirdo lyrics, he got the weird. He actually groomed an artist who he was producing. He was fucking Aaliyah while she was 14 years old when she came up, and had her singing. He wrote all them songs that she had that sounded weird. Age ain't nothing but a number and all that shit. He wrote and produced it. Like he took it to the next level of weirdness.
But he didn't do that alone.
Yeah, he
Because
didn't.
somebody had to allow him to even meet this young girl for all this to even start happening.
I mean, I condemn everybody who was
That's why
involved.
them parents got charged too.
But
Yeah.
that was a different. That wasn't Aaliyah parents. That was the other girl from the Tate parents who got charged. Who they literally like, because that dude was a bassist for R. Kelly, and he literally they literally basically sold their daughter to him. But go ahead though. Like me with this situation, a lot of times I just can't separate the art from the artist. Like I can separate the art from the artist when they do petty shit. Like this is why I wanna keep it away. I wanna make sure that these motherfuckers that we talking about that really did something is not confused with people who did something that we might kind of find like hoe ass nigga activities. Like with Drake and suing, yeah, I think it's a hoe ass nigga, but that don't make me look at his music any different. Like he sued, but I don't care. Like at the end of the day, if his album is hot, I'll listen to it, even though I think it was kind of like a bitch move to sue just because you lost at battling. Or with Kanye and the anti-Semitic shit, like, I'd look at it like, yeah, you were saying some dumb, stupid shit, and you look kind of stupid, but I mean, that ain't gonna make me stop listening to College Dropout. Like
Some shit might, I don't know.
Right.
Maybe not.
No, and I agree with you on both of those fronts too. And those, I feel exactly the same way on those two fronts. Like Drake, I'm not really looking at Drake any different because he sued, and I'm not looking at Kanye any different because he said what's on his mind. He been doing that. But when you talk about separating the art from the artist, when you look at artists like Tay-K, right?
He did the right.
He had a murder conviction. So like, are we not supposed
hey, you cut out, bro.
to listen to Tay-K? And he murdered somebody. That's one of the craziest things you can do.
I didn't listen to that bitch ass nigga. I think he where he deserved to be too. On top of that,
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
We can't now.
Yeah.
It's like, can you hear us?
Oh shit. Let me check this and make sure we ain't dropping no. You know what I'm saying? Kamara, you there?
Close them.
This shit was going too smooth. It was going too smooth for it to keep up that way.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay,
Can
go
you
ahead.
hear me?
I can hear you now.
I was a little delayed before. I shouldn't be delayed now.
Said I know Drake. Y'all know I think Drake is lame as fuck, but I still bump several of his songs. I mean, yeah, because his some of his activities, like whether you like it or not, he ain't done nothing that's egregious. Like fuck whatever they was talking about each other doing in the battle. Like that's just we don't know that either of them have done any of that shit. We don't know of Drake raping no kids. We don't know of Kendrick beating no women. Like that's besides the point. Like they haven't. But these other niggas, like, to me, there's a line. If you step across that shit, I can't fuck with you at all. And, like, I think it might hit different for me. Number one, I was already biased against R. Kelly in particular. But number two, I saw the tape when I was a kid, bruh. Like, this shit, look, there's some shit that you can't unsee, bruh. Like, that's how come when these niggas, like, that get arrested for having that type of shit on their computer, like that's some shit that you can't unsee. Like I don't understand how anybody is into that. And I was like 11 years old when I saw that shit because it got passed around our school. Literally, like that's some shit that you would never want to see in your life, bro. Like even as a kid. But go ahead. Let me back up.
And I feel like, do a lot of y'all even know what happened in the R. Kelly case for real?
Yeah, I mean, from what I know, again, that's the thing. Like, being that I didn't really keep up with R. Kelly before this, so I mean, during the case, I didn't really care to, learn all the details. But I mean, I know he he was accused of sexually assaulting a girl, like a young girl, and just based on the Boondocks and everybody else, it. I think he peed on her on video. So it made it hard for him to kind of, like Frankie was saying, it made it hard for him to deny that it was him. But I mean, he was found guilty of it. So I mean, as far as I know, he actually did it.
He didn't get found guilty of that. He got acquitted.
Oh, he got acquitted.
He's in jail behind the shit that was in the surviving R. Kelly, like keeping. He's in jail behind shit that he's supposed to get to grown women.
The other sexual assaults, yeah.
But the child shit, he got acquitted, and it was strictly because them motherfuckers didn't separate him from the art. They just didn't want to lock R. Kelly up, bruh. That's all it was. The same reason OJ didn't go to jail. They just didn't want to lock him up. They didn't want to lock a black dude up for killing a white chick. That's the truth behind that shit. Because OJ did that shit, bro. He did it. well, OJ was a little bit different. They ain't gonna go off into that.
Separating the art from the artist. That's not different. His art was entertaining us with football. His art was his gift of being O.J. Simpson. But I don't think you can separate him.
The reason why OJ was different is like this, because when it was put out, and this was before all y'all was born, and even I was just a little ass kid when this happened. The media portrayed OJ different with it. They portrayed him biased. At least the media that I saw back then. They portrayed him biased.
Had him running through the airport.
They had
a black man running through the airport at that.
But they had it like this nigga was like an American hero type shit, and that they portrayed it like OJ couldn't be guilty of this shit. That's how they portrayed it. It's not until you see that documentary that OJ Made in America joint that came out like 10 years ago. If you watch that, bro, and you see what happened to them people, you can't just think about OJ, because they didn't censor it, bro. They showed the crime scene photos, bro. He damn near cut off his wife's head, bro. He didn't just stab her. Her head was hanging on by a string. Like, literally. Like, so it wasn't until you see the real truth about it that you can really, like that's I said it's different. Back then, there wasn't all of this shit, easy way for this shit to spread around. Like, the police saw it, and the police was so eager to catch him, they planted evidence. That's another reason that the case was fucked up and he got found not guilty. They planted evidence and all of that. They were so thirsty to get him. But seeing it, you can't. I don't look at OJ the same, bro. And like all of the moves he was making that wasn't really publicized. Writing a book about if I did it, this is how I would have done it. His defense was literally, y'all know I didn't do it, because if I did it, this is how I would have done it, and it didn't happen this way. This is the most batshit insane stuff that you can think of somebody doing. But he did it all after he got acquitted, so he couldn't get tried for it again. So he was just emboldened to just flat out rub it in people's face. But again, with R. Kelly, that was when file sharing and shit was starting to hit I know even though as young as y'all are, y'all know about shit like LimeWire.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga came to school.
That's a fact.
They was like, I got the R. Kelly shit, downloaded it off LimeWire, was just showing it around. Yo, what's good? What's good? They was just showing it around, bruh, and in no circumstance, like, cause it was two girls actually. The one that was publicized, the one he pissed on, which was only 13 or 12 years old, but there was also a 17-year-old girl he fucked. That both of them tapes was out, and like you could, especially with the older one, you can see his face is right in the camera. You can tell it's him for sure. Like you can tell it's him for sure, but it's crazy. Like that shit's so beyond crazy. I can't believe that motherfuckers was still fucking with him after that. He went on after that to create albums, 2 albums with Jay-Z. He went on after that to have 4 or 5 more #1 albums.
But see, does that not make you look at Jay-Z weird?
Everybody was looking at Jay-Z weird already, bro. Like they looking at Jay-Z like he was fucking Foxy Brown when she was 15. Like, but there's just no proof. The only proof of that is that Nas got mad and said it on a song. Like that's so. Like as far as that, as I'm concerned with that, nothing that ever came about from it. So I have to look at that the same way I look at Not Like Us. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Kendrick said it, but that's all it is. Nas said that Jay-Z was fucking her on Ether, but if I'm looking, I always looked at Jay-Z like, yeah, why is you fucking with that nigga? Like to this day, I still haven't heard them 2 albums, that Unfinished Business or Best of Both Worlds. I never heard nothing but the shit that used to come on TV from them. Like I'm a real deal from the mud hater of R. Kelly. Like I really hate that nigga. Like I'm not even lying. And it's all.
I can't say that I hate R. Kelly though. Like I can bump some R. Kelly. I ain't gonna lie.
Bruh,
I can't even lie, bro.
I can't. I gotta look at it from all angles, bro. Like I gotta look at it from the angle that anybody fucking a kid is unforgivable, bro. Like I don't give a fuck who it is, bro. Like my own flesh and blood is unforgivable, and that's definitely extends its way out to some bitch ass nigga I don't even know, like him. Like anybody fucking a kid is unforgivable. Like, and I know for a fact he did it. That's on top of that. Like,
Yeah. I also never seen the video, so I don't have the same hatred for R. Kelly as you do. Whereas you grew up with the hatred, whereas I just heard about it. So
It's a little of a different ballgame, yeah.
so let's tie in. Like,
But I,
go, and I'm
go
gonna let
ahead.
you finish. I ain't gonna really say much. Aside from the murder, and I mean, I know it's to say aside from the murder is some is some heavy shit.
Yeah, it's everybody got skeletons in their closet, man. So it's like it's just how much what you as a person willing to put up with, and to say like how we talking about separate the art from the artist of knowing their music is still good, well I listen to their music, but I'm not following their social media. I'm not into like liking their things and things like that. But you do have old music that I am into. Am I gonna listen to your new music? Probably not. Nah, cause I'm. But you know, if we go to any event, Step in the Name and Love will still play, and motherfuckers is gonna dance.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's
So
this
like,
is the exact
you know,
thing I'm talking about right there.
like Step in the Name and Love play, niggas is still gonna dance no matter what.
So aside from the murder, like R. Kelly actions ain't that different from David's. What about him? Like, regardless of whether you like his music or not, like, do you think his music should be judged by the shit that he's done? He sung about
Okay.
killing her. When he
Right.
went and again the same way that R. Kelly intertwined his fucking freakishness to a different level into the music by grooming, by signing and producing and writing music by one of his victims. That nigga David was obsessed with her from the time she was 11 years old, 11, and was
Right.
releasing songs on her fucking birthday that was about her when she was 11.
Right.
What do you think his shit should be separated from his art?
Um, that's a good question. I will say this. I feel like I don't have the same musical relationship, right? And I say musical relationship because I don't have a real attachment to any of these people outside of their music. So with R. Kelly's music, it sounds good to my ears. I like the way it sounds. I like hearing it. Some of the songs I sing, I like the way they sound. I like the words. But it's not a song from David where I would go, damn, I sure do want to hear that David song, right?
And that's the
So
reason why. And that's the reason why I say that's the reason why I'm asking, like, aside from your opinion on his music, because I don't think you would really even fuck with him musically in the first place. Do you think his music should be judged by what he's done? But go ahead.
yes, it should be judged because, and we'll get into this in the later show as well, but I feel like David intertwined real, well, I guess you can say the same with R. Kelly, right?
So did R. Kelly. He was
Nah, nah,
fucking
nah,
a
nah,
nigga.
nah. Let me say something. Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Of course.
We don't listen to David's song about putting the girl in the car. We listen to David other music. We don't listen to R. Kelly's song about doing all that stuff to the girl. We listen to Step in the Name of Love. We listen to their art that makes us happy. Like, I don't listen to R. Kelly music and think like, damn, he did do that to that woman.
But the
No,
shit,
I'm listening to the
the
song.
songs he made about that shit was number one hits though. That's the
But I understand that. I mean, if anything controversial, everybody gonna go listen to it. Everybody gonna go see what's going on with it. So it's obviously gonna go number one. If R. Kelly already a top artist, on top of he got something controversial going on, and you saying that he sung it in that thing, like David, I didn't know who David was, and I didn't know he made music until after this whole situation went down. You feel what I'm saying? His music went up after this whole thing went down. That's any publicity is good publicity when you just need somebody to get plays and runs. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, but his song "Romantic Homicide" is definitely probably about her. Was a smash hit before anybody knew she was dead. So, like David, his song that made him blow up, he blew up while she was still alive. So, like, she was on
Is
like.
this the guy that made music for Invincible? See, I don't know too much about David.
I don't know David at all. I ain't even gonna hold you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't say too much about David.
I don't know his music like that either. Like, I found out who he was after they found her body. I ain't gonna front. Like, that's when I found out who he was. But I don't listen to that emo shit that he makes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like this, like if David never did what he did, we would not be saying his name right now. You feel what I'm saying?
We
He would
wouldn't
not be a part of this.
we wouldn't be saying his name. But that
Yeah, we
nigga
wouldn't.
he was having, like, we wouldn't be saying his name. But his fucking song was a top 10 hit whilst that girl was alive and breathing. Like, that song,
Yeah,
that song was a hit. The song is like 5 times platinum. So
yeah.
sometimes that's why I wanted
I
to make
also
it
think about it this way too. I also think about it this way too. Like everybody, everything in this world, right? If it's not natural, it's created by a person. You feel what I'm saying? You don't know what people have done that did anything. Like I work in this big building, Fenton, right? The dude that could have been working on it, he could have killed 50 people. He could have been one of the movie shooters. I would never know. And I would come to this job every day. You feel what I'm saying? And it wouldn't change my life at all.
Yeah, that's
Like I feel like I just mind my business of what people got going on outside of like, and that's just me personally. Like, I never been the person that look into people like famous people lives outside of what they are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like, all right, I know an actor, I go see their movie, but I'm not like, oh, this actor married to this person. Oh, I'm looking at what they doing outside. I'm looking at everything else. It's like if it's not an interview and it's not the movie, I'm not worried about them because like they life don't got nothing. Like R. Kelly don't know my name. You feel me? R. Kelly don't know me or what anybody in my family. You feel me? So it's like,
right.
why would I care about what he doing in his personal life if he don't give a fuck about what I'm doing in my personal life? You feel what I'm saying?
I can see that.
I can see
It's all right.
where you coming from with it, but the thing I would say back against that is the person who built the building, he could have killed 50 people and you would never know. But what if you knew he killed 50 people? Then would you still go to
I
work?
would still come to work. I would still come to work every day.
You still,
Everybody know there would be nobody at my job that'd be like, damn, the person that built this wall, I'm at this floor that I'm stepping on, killed all those kids in the movie theater. I should probably quit right now. No, they're not thinking that. I'm coming to work next day. We're gonna talk about it. Oh, that was crazy. Live on with our lives. You feel what I'm saying? Cause like they business don't pay me. I don't care what they do it.
it couldn't be me. Like I can't separate. Like, it's and this niggas
I understand it.
it's niggas like I don't like for petty reasons. Like I wouldn't expect like with me and my petty hatred against Tom Cruise. Like I wouldn't expect niggas to go with me on that one, bro. I just don't like Scientologists. Like I'm against them niggas.
Nah.
So fuck
So
them.
I mean, you got a right to hate people. Like I don't fuck with Anthony Mackie as an actor. I hate every time he act. Every time I see him in a movie, I'm like, I don't like it because you in it. Like I hate Anthony Mackie, but like everybody got their people that they hate. You
But
feel me? Like,
that's a
and
different thing than what I'm talking about because you just think that nigga is whack though. You think Anthony Mackie is a whack nigga. That's completely
yeah, I just don't fuck with him in movies. Like I just feel like he just not. I feel like
that
the
nigga.
level they put him at as an actor, he not there.
You think that nigga be stinking up the joint when he on the fucking screen?
Separating the art from the artist.
But he that,
That's what I'm saying.
but
Like
that's
he
different though
probably a cool
because
nigga. I sit down and chat with him all day. But if I was making a movie and he came across my list, I would cross him off immediately.
because I don't think separating the art from the artist apply to that because he just think the nigga is whack as an artist. That's
Yeah, literally.
that nigga. So you think he's whack as an artist, you gonna think the artist trash.
But that's what I'm saying. I can separate Anthony Mackie artwork from him. Like him in interviews and people talking to him, he cool dude. Well, I fuck with Anthony Mackie, but when he get on the TV and he playing a character, I'm just like, bro, come on, bro. Y'all couldn't get fucking Michael B. Jordan in here. What's going on? Like,
But that's reverse though.
So,
I wouldn't.
yeah,
yeah, it's
so
reverse. It's
as an
reverse, but it's still
artist, you don't
separating it.
like them.
I wouldn't.
It is.
If R. Kelly played a rapist on TV, I wouldn't hate him in real life. It's like that's different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, you still separate it. You feel me?
Real life. Like, he was a
Yeah,
real
yeah,
life rapist. Like I wouldn't. That's why I can't stand this bitch ass. Because that nigga was out here actually raping. But I see where you coming from though. Like I ain't saying that people have to do it. Cause I don't ever think the motherfuckers have to look at shit the way I look at it. Like it's somebody's prerogative to do what they want to do. I'm just explaining my point of view of why with these certain motherfuckers, especially the three that's on the thing, like, cause I can't stand pedophiles. You take it to another level when you kill a kid. Like you know what I'm saying? I was about to go. I didn't do nothing to the nigga, so I guess I can talk about this. But I knew somebody who had a situation when they were younger. I ain't gonna put too much of it out there, but I was about to go kill that nigga who did that shit. I can't remember why it stopped, but I'm not in jail right now, and that nigga's still alive as far as I know. So, but just that's how mad I get behind that particular thing. Like I think that them niggas deserve to be just took off the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be no degree of separation between a pedophile and somebody who, like, punishment wise in prison. Like it shouldn't be no degree of separation between a pedophile and somebody who hot damn killed somebody. To me, like to me, because I seen how that shit can fuck up somebody's life beyond repair. Like you killing a part of them when you do that shit. Like you literally, when you take advantage of a kid, especially when the name ain't ready to be doing all of that shit, you fucked them up beyond repair, bro. That girl who R. Kelly had on that video was probably still
all this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my
bitch ass up, man. I ain't mean to turn him on.
Nah, play it.
Let me play.
Life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career. Robert. 30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe.
He's too busy having relationships with other people's kids. Bitch ass nigga. Should have thought about that. It's just always, and you can always tell these niggas always have a fucking victim complex. like we supposed to feel sorry for this nigga. Like, fuck this nigga, man. Fuck that nigga. Like, let's see what your ass did. And like the only reason why he getting any type of grace is because he not in jail for that shit. He in jail for shit he did to grown women. That's the only reason why this nigga is getting any type of grace, bruh. It's because he's not in jail for this. Even though he fucking did it.
Let me say this too. Everything them niggas did was super fucked up. I ain't gonna say that. Nothing they did is good. Everything they did is super bad. Like if I do them in person, I'd be just as bad as you were for that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like, what I'm gonna do, like,
I just don't support the niggas. Like it ain't like I'm trying to hunt down R. Kelly and blow his brains out, but I ain't supporting nothing that nigga's a part of. Like fuck that nigga.
yeah, I definitely understand that.
Like, fuck that nigga. Like the only reason why we doing a show about David, that's the only reason why that nigga bitch ass music gonna get any spins in my life. Like once that shit is done. And we finish wrapping that up, I ain't gonna never listen to that nigga music again, even if I come across some of it that I like. Because to me, and I don't even know if I should say what I said earlier when we was texting. Can you remember what I said about the artist? I asked you, had you listened to his album yet? Right?
Nah, go ahead and say it. Just say it.
To me, niggas can be tainted, bro. Like, and let me again. This has to be made clear. Because motherfuckers who did actual wild shit, like R. Kelly, David, Bill Cosby, they in a different category. Like Isaiah Rashad has not done any crimes or anything. But my nigga, I ain't listened to his fucking music since it came out. What that nigga was up to, I haven't. I asked you, did you listen to his fucking music earlier? Like, have you listened to his new album? You said you hadn't, you barely heard it. And I was like, man, I haven't heard it yet because that nigga tainted to me.
Do y'all know what Isaiah Rashad did though?
Nah, what do you do?
Yeah, like, well, it's better to it's better. Look, first and foremost, thank the Lord, never ever laid eyes on any of this fucking footage. I never have, and I never want to.
Yeah, and then this recording everything, bro. Like I don't know what's up with these guys, bro.
But he didn't. In his
Yeah,
defense, from what I understand about,
somebody recording them.
what happened with him, like in his defense, and like because in let me state this. Let me state this. In all actuality, Isaiah Rashad didn't do shit wrong. He didn't even record this situation, from the way I understand it. Some clout chasing ass nigga sneak recorded it, and then they had some type of falling out, and the person leaked it. But he was just involved in, you know, dick sucking activities, literally.
Oh, oh, so yeah. He ain't do nothing wrong. He just he
So
can
he did it. He said he had that phase. And to his, this is why I respect him. This is why I respect him, because when the shit came out, he didn't duck it, nothing. He went away for like a week or two, came back out and said whatever. Yeah, it was me. Like it happened. I did it. That was something I was going through some shit at the time. I was doing wild shit. I did that, but I don't be doing that shit no more. And whether he's still doing it or not,
no.
that whether he's still doing it or not, it's like it's the shit you rapping. It's the shit he rapping about that be, because I ain't had that same energy for Frank Ocean. I ain't even gonna lie. Frank Ocean came out, said he was gay or whatever. I still listened to his albums or whatever. But Isaiah Rashad rapping all that gangster shit, bro, and that's what you was up to, man. Shut the fuck up. That's how I.
Nah, yeah, that's crazy. But that goes to part of the separating the art from the artist, bro. Like his life don't got to be what he's talking about.
I got a mental block on some of that shit. That's what I'm saying. That's why this shit was interesting to talk about to me.
That's really what it is. It's like it don't matter who the artist is. It can be considered once he hear anything about children, or everything goes out the window.
Oh yeah, that shit is that shit right there. That's anybody. Like it could be like my fucking favorite of all time. I'll cut they whole discography out my life if they did something to kids. Like anybody. Like I can't get, that's one thing I can't get past, bro.
So that's what his mom said. Anything else is like, all right, we can have that discussion. But once it comes to children, there's no discussion about it.
Well,
so there's no separating art from the
That's
artist.
understandable though.
Let's have a discussion about Bill Cosby. Let's have a discussion about him. Because this is the reason why I don't separate Bill Cosby from his actions.
Or not.
Let me tell you why I don't. And y'all can tell me what y'all think about this. With Bill Cosby, his situation, we all know what he did. Like the meme pill Cosby is out there. He was drugging women, raping them, and been doing the shit for years. And motherfuckers knew about it in Hollywood. And it wasn't until Hannibal Buress decided to tell about it that it came to light. But the women had come against the, like motherfuckers always say, oh, why they wait 25 years? They didn't wait 25 years. Like he was having people accuse him of this shit a long time ago. But the reason why with Bill Cosby, I don't separate him is because he was one of them preachy motherfuckers who always tried to tell other niggas how to live their life, to the point where, true story, Bill Cosby approached Eddie Murphy and tried to chastise him about cussing too much in his act, while he was actively putting shit in women's drink, taking them and fucking them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like some preachy ass.
See, that's why you can't be listening to all these artists' life. You don't know what's fake or real.
I ain't looking to Bill Cosby life. That nigga life got put in front of all of us. If that nigga, so like I look at it like, and I think that was the first episode we did. It was when he was actually getting locked up.
It was.
So like I'm looking at that the same way I looked at it back then. Nigga, you did all of this preaching, telling people trying to be some type of gold standard of how black men should act, nigga, and you was out here raping women. The fuck you talking about?
He definitely was. Family man on TV, a demon at the bar.
And the crazy, and I would go as far as to say this: if it was just on TV, that would have been something else. Bruh, he was that image he portrayed on TV. By all accounts, he tried to portray that shit and
Real
force
life.
that shit upon niggas in the real.
Yeah.
And he was out here raping women. Like, I look at him as a complete fraud. I don't like fraudulent motherfuckers. That's what I think it is. Like, he a fraud ass nigga. But go ahead. Let me step back.
I agree. Looking at somebody that was viewed as America's dad, and then you hear the sexual assault and drug and women stuff come out, I can definitely see separating the art from the artist. But
Yo, this is about to piss me
playing devil's advocate, you do have to just look at black and white, though. If a person does wrong, they do wrong. You shouldn't like them if they do wrong, and that wrong should span across everything.
Yeah, 100%.
You're all right about that. Okay.
Because I also feel like, yeah, if you touch a kid, you should die. But also, if you murder somebody, you should die. You know, if you
Yeah.
murder several people, you should die.
I should have violated the artwork behind. Like, what did I do to not get my enjoyment out of the artwork that he put out?
Right. I can see that too, but it's also like, just because, and I'm gonna put it like this: if a guy, right, this dude made the best t-shirts ever. Like, these t-shirts fit the best. They wash, when you wash them, they come out the dryer perfect, like you just bought it. But the nigga that make these shirts, he a terrible person. Like,
He using slaves to make them motherfuckers.
He uses slaves to make them. Like, he uses slaves to make them. Some of them are children. Some of them are old people. Like, it's just a terrible, like, he's doing bad business. But the shirts, they so good. Do you not wear the shirts? Are you going to not wear those shirts?
I mean, I guess that means we got to throw away every pair of Nikes that we own, huh?
Hey.
Yeah, if it comes to that, there's a lot of things people shouldn't be wearing then.
Right.
But of course, they ain't slaves per se. They get paid, but I mean, they, you know how the Chinese Communist Party is over there. They don't really give a fuck about human rights. Like, that ain't at the top of their to-do list over there. You know what I mean? But
I mean, yeah, they got healthcare free.
shit, that's what they tell us. We don't know what the fuck they over there doing, because they got a communist state, so it's literally illegal to talk bad about the government. You can get locked the fuck up for that in China.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Online, you never know what real estate, man.
Excuse me. But
that's what I mean, I just don't be diving into these people now. Like, I could care less with anybody that ain't paying me to, you feel me? Unless it's doing like a family member or the guy, you feel me? Like, I don't even look into stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk about it with y'all and I get acknowledged by y'all, but like, when I heard about David, I was like, oh, okay.
I don't dive into the lives either. Like, I don't go looking for this shit, but if it get presented to me, like, I'm not gonna ignore it. That's how I handle these situations. I'm not ignoring the shit R. Kelly did, because that nigga made some shit niggas like to shuffle around the dance floor to.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely think that though.
But
And sometimes it's about you and what you can put up with.
it's a thin like it's a thin line out there, man. It's just it's and I think like you said, like with the kids shit, like I done cut a lot of shit out of my life behind that. A lot of entertainment, cause Jeepers Creepers, that the nigga who made that, he was raping kids. I ain't never watched another fucking one of them, and I love the first one. Like, it's just it's I guess it's uncrossable lines for it's and everybody got those boundaries set at some point or another. You know what I mean? Like with me, it's just that the niggas that we talking about crossed them. Like,
I can
Nah,
see it.
yeah. See, I would say
That
I would
somebody
say
cross
this.
it. Oh, my bad.
I would say this like if say R. Kelly, all this stuff happened with R. Kelly, and then he got the new album. You know, I wouldn't listen to the new album. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't support him further. But like the thing that I downloaded on my phone, I'm bumping it.
but the shit you already downloaded on your phone is likely was shit that he made while he was doing what he was doing anyway. So you might as well listen to the
Yep.
new music if you gonna do that.
Lots of like how can I say? It's like doing something bad when you know it's bad, and doing something bad when you don't know it's bad. You know what I'm saying?
R. Kelly knew that shit was bad. David knew that shit was bad.
No, I'm
Bill
talking when we
Cosby.
listen to it.
Oh,
Like when we was listening to R. Kelly at first, I didn't know he was doing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
true.
but once they do the act that they done, it's like, all right, now I know that's bad. You know what I'm saying?
But
But I know it's bad, and I'm still like, I'll still go listen to some R. Kelly.
Yeah, but like, would you go to an R. Kelly concert?
If he was able to do one, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do stuff like that.
yeah, I couldn't like just off the strength of not only what he did, but oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? Hold on.
You just want to support him financially.
Uh,
You want to support his
uh, uh, uh. I fucked up.
What happened?
I done hit. I done hit the scene shit, and I don't remember which one of them got the shit. Go ahead. Never mind. I found it. Go ahead. I'll keep.
Nah, but I would say that I'm really good with separating the artist from the artist. I would say I
Oh yeah.
I pretty much
Let me grab
can
the.
separate it pretty easily. I mean, I don't think it's one artist that I could honestly say that I have an actual attachment to. Like, yeah, I love Kanye West. I think his music is great, but it's like I don't know him. Like, I don't know R. Kelly. I don't know Bill Cosby. So yeah, do I think they're a sick individual? Yes. But if I'm at a party and Step in the Name of Love comes on, of course I'm gonna dance to it. If I'm up early on a Sunday morning and the Cosby Show is on, I might eat my cereal and watch the Cosby Show. I'm not necessarily gonna not, mess with the art just because the artist has done something terrible. I mean, who knows what people have really done? I mean, you never really know. I mean, and that goes for anybody. You could think the most glorious person you ever known, and you don't know what they do behind closed doors, but it's like it's all up to you to a certain extent. So it's like,
Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna lay
Yeah, let me
down.
say something after you say that.
yeah, go.
This is what I would ask. You about to get married, right?
Yeah.
You got a fork in the road. Let's look at this hypothetical fork in the road. You got two paths. If you take the left hand path, you marrying a prostitute that you know fucked 500 niggas.
Mm-hmm.
or if you take the right hand path, you marrying a regular woman that you
God,
know also had the potential to have fucked them same 500 niggas. Which one are you picking? Are you picking the one that might have fucked the 500 niggas, but you don't know for sure? Or are you picking the one that you know for damn sure fucked 500 of them because it was their job to do so?
I'm picking the one that I would be the most happiest with
I mean, they the same
Nah,
person.
because
I'm picking the minor
They
because
the same.
it's, it's,
They
oh, it's
right.
this
it's the
it's the
same
same. I
person.
like them the same.
No, they the exact same person. It's just that in one life they was the person on the left, and in the other life they was the person. In one life they was the person that you know did it. In the other life they the person that might have done it, but you don't know for sure.
Obviously, you would take you. You might have done it. I mean, that's anything in a perfect world. But it's like, I mean, you in. I like that analogy. That's a good analogy. But look at the soccer player that dates Tiana Trump. Like he did that in real life,
That's his business.
right?
He wants like
But if that prostitute makes you happy, and if she's not prostituting anymore,
what I'm saying, like
then you just have an experienced woman on your hands.
in the analogy, it's not to say that you shouldn't pick the prostitute if you want to, if you don't have a problem with it. I'm saying
Right.
If you look at it and you
Bar.
and that's something that you consider, is you're gonna be like, okay, would you?
but that's all I'm saying. If that's a deal breaker for you, that's a deal breaker for you. Some people could look past a person please.
I'm saying like that's
You don't know what nobody wants because in the light.
Yeah, I got you.
I say that it's just in response to we don't know what they've done. Yeah, we don't know what they've done. Like say if a nigga come out right now and he say he murdered 100 people on his raps. Yeah, he say he murdered 100 people. He's still running around free. Versus R. Kelly writing a song for Aaliyah saying age ain't nothing but a number, and then a couple years later a tape of him fucking a 13-year-old comes out. Like we know he's done it. He wrote music about it, and then he went and did it. And he was and retroactively, we know while he was writing the song of age ain't nothing but a number that he was fucking a 14-year-old girl at that time. So
Yeah, but that gets more into like that starts to get into like politics and police and who's listening and who believes what and who was there. You feel me? Like when the artists put out their art, we look at it for the art. Now we're not looking at it to decipher their life. You know what I'm saying?
well, Hitler was an author. Like that nigga book.
And his book was probably top seller too because people like controversy. You know?
Saying he
I
was
never read the Hitler book.
The Hitler book was about exactly what he went and did, which was the Holocaust.
And they probably sold so much for informational reasons too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but should we separate his book from his,
what he did to people?
actions?
Yeah, because like his book could have been so fire, you know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, him as a person, he didn't need to know.
But his book was about was basically the blueprint to the Holocaust. The same way shit that same way R. Kelly was writing songs that was the blueprint of him making sex tapes with kids.
That's art though. You know what I'm saying?
But it goes with two different things because a book like that's like history. So it's something for somebody to learn. With the R. Kelly situation, you don't want to learn that. That is something you want to.
It was way for entertainment purposes.
I mean, but with We don't need to read. We don't need to support Hitler's book to learn about the Holocaust. It was more motherfuckers there than him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but there could definitely be insights to his side. Like this is what I was gonna say about Bill Cosby, right? His show got like six main characters, so you just gonna stop supporting them because what he did?
yep, fuck all of them. And
That's crazy.
See, I feel like that's bad though. That's bad though, because it's like if you like the Power Rangers, right? And all of the Power Rangers is doing good, and then one of the Power Rangers do some nefarious shit. Like you're not gonna stop fucking with all of the Power Rangers.
but that's the
You're gonna
thing
let
though.
niggas
I'm
fuck
not.
the Power Rangers.
I'm not stopping fucking with Malcolm Jamal Warner because he was on the Cosby Show. I'm stopping fucking with watching him be on the Cosby Show. He can go on and do other great things.
That hurts all the artists, right? That hurts all the artists. But same thing with R. Kelly, right? He made several songs with other producers. Sometimes he produced his own stuff.
And like I said, like I have never to this day, like that's a perfect example. I have never to this day listened to either one of the albums he made with Jay-Z. Unfinished Business or Best of Both Worlds. I never have listened to that shit. Outside of the singles that was being played on BET every day, I never listened to that shit. That's the only...
Yeah, now Jay-Z over there, like, what do you say fuck me for?
Nigga, I still listen to your fucking albums. That should be happy, and you should be happy about that. But the shit that he was doing with R. Kelly, I didn't listen to it. Because I had that much of a...
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's just like, it gets certain shit, like... And like the Tom Cruise shit, I was halfway joking. Like, I do think Scientologists are weird, but I'll still watch his movies. Like, I ain't that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But he also didn't do like a nefarious crime. Like he didn't believing something isn't necessarily a crime.
He definitely is he's doing nefarious activity. He's helping recruit people into that fucking cult that literally spirits niggas away and does not let them out. Like, motherfuckers have to literally escape from that shit. Like, they will try to hunt your ass down to keep you in.
That stuff that don't ever come across me, right? I don't care what Tom Cruise fearing or within his 3 pounds. Yeah, I know that Mr. Puppy gonna be fired.
But like, as far as with the Tom Cruise joint, with Scientology, let's not put it on him because I mean he didn't start Scientology. But with Scientology, they actually target regular people. They target anybody who got money because they main objective. You know what I'm saying? So like they will target if they think your grandma got $1 million, they will try to get her in that motherfucker so they can drain her bank account empty, bro. Like literally.
Yeah, see, and that's something that I'm like, all right, I'm not supporting that. You know, because that's coming close to home. You feel me? Like,
Yep. I feel like it's really all about what you're willing to support. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not willing to support no crimes against children, but I also don't have that same experience with R. Kelly as you had. Like I didn't see the video, so I don't really know. But I know, for instance, like if something came out about Drake, like I mean, would I stop listening to Drake's music?
Man, no. That shit came out about Drake or Kendrick. Fuck out of here, both of them. Like, hold on, I missed some comments. Said if we don't separate the art from the artist, we wouldn't be able to listen to anybody. Man, we can't. I don't think everybody. I don't think about it like that because I don't think that everybody is out here doing crazy shit. Like if that be the case,
yeah. But everybody's a sinner though.
Everybody.
So where do you fuck that? Where do you draw that line?
Everybody is a sinner.
There's some people out here where there's some people that so high moral standards that like They don't even want to. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody is a sinner, but it's God that looks at all sin as the same, not me. Like I'm not God. Like I look at certain shit. If a nigga, if I'm listening to a nigga, if I'm listening to an artist, and he also said R. Kelly is low key overrated. His lyrical ability was childish and fell off after 2003. That's because he liked kids. That's why his lyrical ability was childish. But I put it this way: like if I'm looking at, say I'm listening to an artist, right? Find out them niggas is like a serial bank robber. I don't give a fuck. Take the motherfuckers' money again. Like,
Right.
take it. Like, it's degrees to this stuff to me. Like, if I'm listening to an artist and found out like they scammed somebody grandma, I ain't fucking with them no more. Like,
Yeah. Did you listen to stuff like NWA? You listen to Snoop Dogg?
yeah, but them niggas ain't do none of the shit they rapped about. They probably
I
dealt
mean,
some
but how
drugs.
can you prove that? I mean, that's all about just going to court and proving that they become guilty or not guilty. Like,
But
but the
well,
Snoop Dogg went to jail. He was on trial for murder.
he was on trial for murder in self-defense, though. He was on trial for murdering a nigga who tried to murder him first. So, I don't even think Snoop Dogg should have been on trial, in my opinion.
I mean, it's still murder though.
It's
You can't put the lights violence on self-defense.
I mean, if a nigga come at you and try to kill you, I believe you got the right to take that nigga right off the earth, like right then, immediately, with no hesitation. Like I don't, because I don't take a hard stance on most of this stuff, except the stuff with kids. Like that's a no. But killing somebody, it depends on what the situation was. Like,
Yeah, just like the Davis situation was bad.
if somebody rolled up, if somebody rolled up on, I put it this way, I don't remember the guy's name, but his son, this was in the 80s, his son got kidnapped, abused. I don't remember if his son got murdered, but his son definitely got kidnapped and sexually abused. The dad, like the police finally caught the rapist, kidnapper guy, like who they kidnapped this man's son. And y'all probably seen this video, was viral. The dad was waiting for them to walk him through the airport, and as soon as they walked past him, he blew his fucking head off. Like,
I saw that.
right there. And I think that he, at 10 times out of 10, he should have blew it off, and they shouldn't have even took him to jail.
I agree.
So like, I don't think like in God's eyes, all sin is equal. So like, because God is a different judge than us, we don't understand his full ways. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You never will.
but that's not for me to try to understand. Like, it's for me to try to try to live like according as close to how I think God would want us to live as possible. It ain't for me to try to understand how he judges. To me, to certain niggas and certain actions put you in the unmentionable category.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a question I want to ask you that's kind of different from this. It's kind of like the opposite, right?
Okay.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? They dropped the movie. The movie still came out. Movie came out like 3 weeks ago. Full movie, HD clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you watch it on the site, or would you be like, nah, no, I'm not going to support it because that's not going to support an artist?
Hold on, I missed the last part. You said they dropped the movie.
Yeah, so the movie's supposed to come out in October, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, you can go to a movie site right now, you know, like one of the like pirated sites, and you can watch the whole movie right now, HD clear, right?
Right.
So would you go to that site and watch it? Because you know, watching it is not going to support the artist. That makes less people going to go to the theater. So would you watch it or would you not watch it? If it was something that you was really into.
If it's something that I'm into, I'll go pay for it.
Yeah,
I'm not watching it on the pirate site. I go pay what
yeah,
I
because
can.
that could hurt the other artists. You know what I'm saying?
And even shit like that I had, even shit that I pirated before in the past, like I pirated out of the necessity because I ain't have no other way to get it. But like shit that I pirated, once I got my own money and all that, I went and bought a bunch of that shit. Like I went
Nah,
and
yeah, yeah.
so
Same.
so
But this is what I'm trying to get at, right? Just because you, as one person, didn't watch that, I mean, didn't go to the pirate site, watch the movie, or you still paying, as the masses, a lot of more people are going to go watch that movie. They just don't care. You know what I'm saying?
but
And
that's
it's like, as a group or as the masses, it's not going to matter to the real world. You know what I'm
but we got we got evidence to the contrary of that though. Look at how on fire the baby was before he got on stage and said that shit about said that them anti-gay comments.
And that was
Yeah.
another
But
person that was on my
he's
list too, the
attacking a
baby.
he's attacking a group. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get a group or a mass of people, that's when it starts getting bad. You know what I'm saying? See, like with R. Kelly, he only did it to what a couple girls. That's not attacking a mass. Now, if he came out with a song and all this and that about F girls, this and B word, that, then you take a new
But
a
he
lot of people would stop listening to him.
R. Kelly, yeah, he didn't attack a group, but he looked the baby said some shit. R. Kelly raped the kid. It's like
Yeah, but
so
like when you attack one person, when you attack a group, it makes a hell of a lot of difference. You know what I'm saying? Like if we could get all the people behind R. Kelly like we was behind the baby, yeah, R. Kelly won't be getting no residuals right now. You know what I'm saying? But it's because the
I
baby
get what he's
attacked
trying
the
to say.
group.
shit, they did come behind it. Like they ended up. R. Kelly got put in jail for 20 something years behind some shit that he didn't. That niggas get let out on bail for and get probation for every day. Women get victimized by niggas. This
Yeah,
how
and I
That's
understand
women.
a fact.
I'm saying like women get victimized by niggas every single fucking day that should have been locked up, or niggas that did the shit R. Kelly did end up never even going to jail a bunch of times. Them niggas locked him up because they fucked it up the first time. So
yeah,
they found everything they could throw at him with this case and to put him in jail for the maximum amount of time because he should have been in jail already. So
yeah. Just, and like I'm saying, just like with Bill Cosby, it didn't happen till they had a group of girls. You feel me? That they're like, all right, let's take this serious. You feel what I'm saying? Like it takes more than just you attacking one person for people to really take something serious.
I don't know, man. That white nigga just got the death penalty and he attacked one girl.
One
Yeah,
girl.
but I didn't hear about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like
He
when the baby said that about all those people, bro, that was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere.
yeah, you might just
Nah,
not
Coming
but
up
have.
with the
I'm gonna
news.
say this case is
That case,
100% worse than anything the
but
baby
I'm
has
saying, well,
done.
that case was
Yeah,
everywhere too.
I don't know what case y'all talking about.
The case with the guy from FedEx, that Tanner, what is it?
Tanner Horner.
Yeah, Tanner Horner.
Oh, the
But
one that just happened.
yeah, it was like so.
Yeah, yeah.
So with excuse me, damn. Hold on.
Yeah, get yourself together, old man.
But yeah, go ahead. I'll be right back.
Nah, I just feel like if you really want to make a difference or a movement, you gotta get a group of people behind you.
Yeah. I just feel like I can separate the artist from the art, but it is still all subjective though. Because if
Okay.
an artist does something that is extremely bad, to me or something that I deem terrible, then of course I'm not going to want to deal with them or I'm not going to
Yeah.
want to support them. But it's like if you do something that I don't necessarily deem that's bad or something that I don't necessarily even care about, not saying that I don't care about the R. Kelly situation, but I feel like I just don't really have the same experience as some others have had with R. Kelly. I just
Yes.
know the melodies. Like I don't look at R. Kelly as the predator. I look at R. Kelly as the step in the name of love guy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, but there's so many guys, and like, it affects so many people. Like, like R. Kelly doing that stuff, and Bill Cosby doing that stuff. That affects studios. That affects the people that's on the field, the producer, the writer, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why would you pick this guy? Who was the
Mm-hmm.
third person you have?
That's David.
We already talked about that. You got David, Bill, R. Kelly, and David.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I mean
I already know David. Yeah.
David is I think he just got convicted for the murder of Celeste. It was a 11-year-old fan of his that he groomed and started to have sexual relations with her, and then when she threatened to expose the relationship that they were having and about all of the abuse, he strangled her and then cut her body up with a chainsaw, allegedly.
Yeah. That's really the thing. But where are these kids at?
Yeah. So apparently the parents had tried to stop David from talking to her, but then he paid one of her classmates $1,000 to give her a phone so they could communicate. I if I'm not mistaken, I think Celeste did also run away. And she was like a runaway, like she was kind of like a rebel type. So she was with him, but he definitely groomed her, and he definitely killed her. Um, so and it was also put out there that he had um hundreds of gigabytes of child abuse sexual material on his phone. If I'm not mistaken, I think they said it was 150 gigabytes on his iCloud.
God.
Okay. And look another thing, like, I'm not saying he was redeemable or nothing, but like they get what they deserve, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean he deserves a job, but they get what they deserve, like.
I agree, and I feel like David is probably going to get the death penalty. He definitely deserves that. David Horner has been sentenced to the death penalty today. He deserves that.
You
Um,
know?
R. Kelly, I mean, he obviously got what came to him, you know. Bill
Bill
Cosby, I
Cosby.
mean, if he did what he did, you know, you see where he at.
Is
OJ,
there any more
he
dishes
dead.
come back?
Like, so
Yeah,
I
OJ
feel like
did.
right. I feel like either way, if you do bad, it's gonna come around. Like that's I feel like that's my overall thing. Like you can do bad all you want. You can do bad all you want, but it's still gonna come around. And it's either and well, and then to that I will say this. When you do bad, right?
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be a certain group of people that stay with you, and it's gonna be a certain group of people that leave you. So
Yeah.
it's always that double-edged coin where you have the people who will stick with you no matter what, and then you have the people who won't like you no matter what. So,
Yeah.
you
And then
know,
there's also those people that like, do you think R. Kelly could be redeemed? Do you think Bill Cosby could be redeemed? And like to me, but some people like, they got what they needed. They can be brought back into the world, getting healthy. So,
mhm.
and I'm gonna wait on them. I'm gonna look at that music and wait on them.
And that's crazy
It's like some
because
people.
a nigga who is a pedophile is not gonna be redeemed. They're gonna. It's proven that they ass is gonna keep doing it.
Nah, yeah, but like that ain't. I'm not saying I believe he would be. Don't be fans of theirs that think they are. Like I'm watching Invincible right now. My boy Nolan, he killed mad people. He trying to be redeemed right now.
I
Like
feel
tens of
like
thousands of people.
right. And I feel like in general, like it's it's all subjective. So I may feel I may love R. Kelly. Bro, like R. Kelly come on, I can't help but to sing it. I listen to R. Kelly to and from my job every day. But
Uh huh.
someone else, they hate R. Kelly. If somebody plays R. Kelly, they're ready to fight him,
I ain't gonna
which
take it that
is
far.
it's just all subjective. No, and I'm not even saying to you. I'm just saying it could be somebody out there like that. Like, and
Yeah.
That's true.
Like
you
there's people that's a part of the family that it happened to. They're definitely gonna be like that.
They should be
right,
fucking up in the cage with them. From the way I understand what happened with that situation. But that's neither here nor there. Like you know,
I know how y'all been looking like the death penalty and things like that. And what actions do y'all think that is necessary though? Because regardless of what these people did to anyone and their family, they also have family too that is sadly looking past this and still think like
They
being
can
a
be
family they
redeemed.
should, you
Yeah,
know,
he
get a
can
second
come
chance
home
or
and
at
be
least be
good, give him a
alive.
second chance. That ain't him.
shit, man.
So
Like
how do y'all feel about
I don't feel like I feel bad for people families at certain points when it's like if they take accountability, but like if they out here trying to act like the motherfucker didn't do something that we clearly know that he did, I don't give a fuck about how they feel. Truthfully, like
no, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they know the accountability of the situation, but still like like you
You
said,
need that?
like
All right.
well like you how you were saying one of your friends touch a child, you don't give a fuck. You going you might do that to him.
yeah.
But what if it's just like a body in that aspect? Are you gonna support that person or like, nah, I still just can't be around you.
I mean, I can
Or I don't want
support
nothing to do with you.
I can support them to an extent of like, yeah, when you go to prison, if you need something on your books, I put it on there. But like,
But
Nah,
then
yeah, but like,
you saying have somebody else standing because you still going to support that person and they did wrong.
yeah, but I ain't saying like people who are in R. Kelly's family should hate him. Like, I ain't saying that. I'm saying that nigga music should be excommunicated out of the fucking ether. Fuck him and his music.
yeah, but when you say that discredits the producer, the mixer, the person that owned the label, his manager. That's discrediting everybody that's involved, not just R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
All of them.
And
They
that's
probably
what I'm
knew what
not
he was
for.
fucking doing. Fuck them niggas too. They
But how you gonna say that though? How you know that? Like,
I mean, they knew he was fucking Aaliyah. They knew that shit.
I mean, but if they knew it, you think the parents knew it, and the parents just letting it happen?
Well, the parents of the girl that's on the tape knew it and did let it happen. They was the ones who introduced her to that nigga. So,
Um, It's a crazy world we live in.
So
It's a
And
crazy
that's the ones
world
that
we
need to
live
be
in.
held accountable.
I think they should be
Okay.
in the
Put
damn
them on the
in
game.
the cell with that nigga. Or let's say they allegedly did that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Get that nigga under the jail.
yeah, they allegedly. I ain't gonna because they ain't been tried for nothing, but allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Like, and people
Yeah,
do this shit
we,
all the
we get
time.
you.
Like, people sell their kids to celebrities. Like, they sell their kids to niggas who ain't celebrities.
Exactly.
That girl, the little girl from Fayetteville, her mama sold her for. Her mama traded her off to that nigga to get killed. The girl who
Yeah.
Shaq paid for her funeral. Her
Yeah,
mama,
Shania Davis.
yeah, her mama just gave her away to that guy for him to sold her for a couple $100 to him.
Literally. That
So
was terrible. That was terrible. But in all, for me at least, I feel like I would be I would be hypocritical to say that I can separate the artist from art sometimes because it's truly up to what you make it. I don't think, you know, I don't necessarily think that anybody is necessarily wrong for believing what they believe in. If you believe somebody has done something that's unforgivable, then it is what it is. But I
That's
feel
their
like
opinion. Yeah.
everything is something that's unforgivable to one person may not be unforgivable to the
you want
next.
me to tell you what R. Kelly did? He did the same damn thing that man did to Shania Davis, except for killing her. So like, if you think that's terrible, that, then the only difference is the nigga who killed Shania Davis ain't got no fucking record deal. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
That's the thing. 'Cause all it really goes on is popularity at this point.
Right.
Like you said, this happens everywhere, but it's just not publicized everywhere. Now this is a big person name, so everybody gonna try to make money off this. That's why I got so much publicized after. Like you said, Aaliyah was 14. She been died back in like '01, '02 type shit. It's been 30, 40 years, bro.
But people knew she was. But people knew about that back then, though. This ain't like it got reintroduced
I
when
don't
he
know.
went to jail. But like this was out there already.
Nobody gave a fuck. But nobody gave a fuck. That's what I'm saying. So if this time when this something 30 plus years ago and nobody cared then, it's like
But they did care then. They
that
just found that nigga not guilty because they liked this fucking song. They took his ass to trial for it. He went to trial for this shit. He didn't get locked up before he got found not guilty. And then they
So he
retroactively put through the book at him over these new charges because they fucked it up the first time. That's what happened there.
that's where it's like it took y'all 30 years. Right. Now I feel like they need to
And
when a nigga old and gray.
they did the same
Like
thing to OJ. OJ got found not guilty in the 90s, even further back than R. Kelly. They threw the book at OJ, gave him 10 years for going to take his shit back from a nigga who robbed him for it. They gave OJ a robbery charge for going and fucking up a nigga who robbed him. That's what and the person who robbed him got no consequences. So like they definitely do this type of stuff. Like they knew that hot damn they fucked it up with OJ. OJ basically told everybody he did the killing. And they tried to make up for it on the back end. That judge gave him 10 years for something he should not even have been in jail for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they gonna fuck it up with David though. That nigga's going down.
Oh yeah. He's probably gonna die.
They should let him die. They should have already just let him get killed. As far as I'm concerned, like, why is they even bothering with having that nigga being PC? Just let him get took the fuck out. Maybe I'm wrong for that. Like I'm not, like you said, like I'm not here to judge. I ain't God or whatever. But as far as I'm concerned, he serves no purpose on this earth.
Yeah.
But
I pretty much don't have anything else.
I don't either, except for this, because I pulled it up. And I want motherfuckers looking at like, why is they talking about rapists and shit with Eddie Murphy on the screen? So Eddie Murphy didn't do any raping, but what he did do is tell a story about how Bill Cosby tried to chastise him while Bill Cosby was secretly raping everybody in sight.
Do you watch the Bill Cosby Show? I do too. I love Bill Cosby's show. I've been a big fan of Bill Cosby all my life. Never met the man before, but he called me up about a year ago and chastised me on the phone for being too dirty on stage. And it was real weird because I had never met him, and he just thought he should call me up because he was Bill and tell me that he did about what comedy is all about. And I sat and listened to this man chastise me. And when Bill Cosby chastises you, you forget you grown. You feel like one of the Cosby kids and shit. And I ran in the house all excited to talk to Bill and picked up the telephone, and Bill got raw on me. I was like, hello, Mr. Cosby? And you hear, I would like to talk to you about
Yeah, I watched this whole stand-up.
things that you do in your show. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. He always tells you stories. I would like to tell you a story. I have 5 children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children. I live in Massachusetts with my wife Camille and my 5 children. Now, of the 5 children that we have, there are 4 girls and a boy. The boy's name is Ennis. He loves everything you do. Comes home from school the other day with a big smile on his face. And my son looks just like me. He walks through the door looking at me with this big smile. And I cannot resist. Because it's such a beautiful smile. And he walks up and I say, what are you smiling about? Aww. And the child says to me, I'm smiling because I need money to go see the end.
Cut it there. Go get copyright claim for that. But anyway, the moral of that story was he tried to call up Eddie Murphy for cussing on stage when he was doing all type of other stuff that was way worse than anything Eddie Murphy ever said. But that's it. I ain't got nothing else to say either. I can barely say anything anyway.
Yeah.
I need some water, something about this motherfucker.
Yeah, you need to do a call drop or something, man.
Yeah.
But that was pretty good. And until next time, thank you to all of the guests today too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let me know if you again. This was fun. I'm mad I missed the Mike Jack conversation.
Yeah, we might spam. We're gonna spin back Mike Jack.
Yeah, because I haven't seen the movie yet. But
oh yeah, when you watch the movie, we can definitely spin back on it.
Yeah. I'll watch it and then so we can go ahead and do a full-fledged episode about it.
Let me ask you this. Before you go to the movie, let's go ahead and say like on a scale from 1 to 10, what you expect from the movie.
Well, that question would have been better to ask 2 weeks ago because I know what the movie is. I know it's just like a big ass concert, basically. Like
yeah, big ass concert / music video.
Yeah. So like, but the one thing I didn't know about it before we talked about it is how basically the they stopped like in the middle of his life. They don't get like I thought they was gonna have everything in the movie.
Nah, yeah, see, that's the biggest downside about the movie. It's like when his life getting good and you really want to know about his life, they're like, all right, that's the end of the movie. And they do a crazy time skip. Like they go from the last Jackson 5 tour to straight into the bad concert tour. And it's like, dang, there's a lot of stuff in between that I would like to see.
I think that they just, The movie, at least from what it seemed like to me, and I might be wrong because I haven't seen it, but if you look at the charts now, all of his fucking songs is back at the top of the charts. This movie just might have been a commercial for his discography, bro. Like that's what it might have been.
I mean, if that what it was, that it did it because
Yeah.
whoever is playing Michael Jackson,
His nephew was
Jafar.
playing. That's his actual
yeah,
nephew.
he he did a great job, like fantastic, like
did it stay, bro.
he did his thing, like nigga, like at some points in time, I'm like, bro, did they just remaster it?
Bro, I saw the Thriller comparison, bro. Like that shit looked just like it. Like,
It's
that's
just like it just looked like they took it and made it HD. Say we're gonna take this out of 720p. We're gonna put this in 1080, and we're gonna drop it again.
yeah, it's like so. I would, excuse me. I know what the movie is all about. I'm gonna still watch it, but yeah, like they did do a good job making his nephew already looked like him though. His nephew looked like him just off the strength. It looked like he looked in the 80s. Like I seen like
Nah, yeah.
pictures of him.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a picture of like him with Michael Jackson monkey,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, nah, he really looked like Michael Jackson. And it's crazy that Michael Jackson monkey outlived him. Nigga still alive.
The Bubbles is still alive, man. Damn, that is.
Yeah, Bubbles is still alive. They did like a him and Jafar did like an interview or something.
It gotta be kind of like bittersweet for them, bruh, cause like Michael ain't here for none of that shit. Like it gotta
None
be
of it.
bittersweet for them to see they nephew looking just like him.
Okay.
But
And
yeah,
then like a big part of the movie is like, bro, they don't touch on Jermaine going solo. They don't touch it like they don't touch on none of the Jackson 5 for real.
And Janet ain't in the movie.
I ain't in the movie.
bruh.
Or like she in the background. She like
She's
that
not
other
in the
girl.
background. She's not in the
That's
movie.
not her in the back. That's not her
No,
in the
that's
background. 'Cause
Latoya.
I remember. Oh yeah, because I remember when he first got the monkey, the two girls came out. One girl in front, one girl behind.
Well, this is the thing about Janet Jackson, bruh. She was the closest sibling to him. So she might
Yeah.
have disagreed with what the hell was happening with the production of the movie and decided she didn't want her likeness in it. But she was like, they was the closest to each other. They was the most talented. So I guess.
Yeah. See, like I thought we was gonna get to the point like we're gonna see Janet Jackson and Michael with their music video and everything. Like that's what I'm thinking. I'm about to go see.
You talking about the
Like I'm
music
thinking I'm about to
video
go.
that cost $1 million?
Them in the
Bruh?
spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah, they in the spaceship. Yeah.
At that point,
See, like that's stuff I wanted to hear about.
that was the most expensive music video ever made at that point, bro. Like that's
I mean,
But it's Michael and Janet Jackson. You would expect it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I feel like they need to show more of like how he was a gangster. They made him just such a pussy. It was pissing me off. Like
Yeah.
even the way he like confronted Joe Jackson at the end, and he like said it on stage. Like you could at least like give him a little backbone or something. Like
And I done heard real life stories from niggas who said Michael Jackson was like that, bro. Like,
he was like because they showed it in the movie. Like they showed that in the movie. Like he come into like the business meeting, and like he sit there like a gangster, like with the shades on, feet on the table.
And I came across an old clip of him talking about Eminem, bro, because Eminem was talking shit about him earlier today, and bro, he was kind of speaking on Eminem, like, man, he kept it professional,
Oh,
but
your ass.
with the tone of his voice, you're like, man, I'll fuck this nigga up. That's what it's. And
Man,
then
that's right.
he went and bought that nigga catalog after that. So Eminem was releasing music, and that nigga Michael Jackson was getting paid off of everything that Eminem made, bro.
Nah, yeah, and it's like even Tupac and them be saying stories about Michael Jackson, how he was so gangster, this, that, and the third, and
I
then
heard that Michael Jackson and Tupac got in a fight.
They said Michael
Yeah,
Jackson
like-
beat Tupac ass, bro. Like that's what.
I heard.
literally, so it's like it go
Michael's
from
so
that.
scary, bro.
And it was,
That's all I'm saying. They didn't show none of that. That shit pissed me
but you
off.
know what the crazy thing is? Like now that in the Jackson 5 movie from back in the day, the one that's like 7 hours long. Yeah, they didn't show
Yeah.
him being a gangster, but they showed all of the shit that you talking about you wanted to see in all of it.
Yeah,
Like,
see, that's what my uncle Dunn was telling me. He was like, "You need to go watch that long documentary." And you'll like that. So I'm
bruh,
probably gonna go watch that and compare it, look see.
that
But if y'all
shit.
do movie reviews, bro, I'm trying to be a movie review. I love movies.
Well, we need to,
Yeah.
bro. I'm trying to do the review of that movie where the damn stream crashed on us. The movie with the Skype call, like not the Skype call, the radio show joint.
Undertone.
Yeah, that movie was actually good, bro. We was having a good show about it. Then the whole damn shit went up in flames.
Everything crashed.
When did that come out? That came out in the movies?
Yes, it came out in the movie.
It should be out on
You
streaming
could
by
probably,
now.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely on streaming.
I'll probably watch that.
It's actually good. I mean, this is what I would say about it. It's a horror movie, so it depends on how you feel about horror movies. Like horror movies, like I ain't scared of none of them, so I have to go into this shit like I know this ain't gonna be scary, but I have to look at it like if I was scared of this type of shit, would it be effective? That's how I have to look at it.
Yeah. See, I'm not a big fan of scary movies just in general because I just feel like they don't have good like plots. But I will watch scary movies. My girl like that shit.
All right. Yeah, but that one got a good plot though. That one actually has a good plot. Like, cause if you into or not into it, cause I'm not into this shit. But if you know about like occult rituals and stuff like that, that actually kind of stayed true to some of them. That movie did.
So, I don't know nothing about no folks and no rituals.
Like, so I
Other than
know.
those,
Or like witchcraft and shit like that. If you know about witchcraft, if you've heard about it, because I know motherfuckers who used to practice that shit.
man, that's actually insane. I hope you stay away from them people.
Oh no, I thought that nigga was mad weird, bro. I went to high school with him. I thought that nigga was mad weird, but he was like, it was him. It was this guy. It's this nigga name. It was him and this white girl, and they was like, we practice Wiccan. I was like, what the fuck is that? Witchcraft.
Yeah, you don't want to be around them.
Nah, I didn't associate with the niggas, but I knew about like they used to come to class with all the symbols and shit on, and they used to talk about. They talked about how they and some of their beliefs and all that, and some of their beliefs is reflected in that movie. Like, but yeah, that's how it is. Like that ain't my shit.
Nah, when you say that, it reminds me of Weapons. That movie Weapons.
Yeah. Did we review Weapons? Weapon was pretty good. Like,
Weapons was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It was definitely better than Scary Movie 7.
Scary movie, dog shit, bro. That shit ain't.
It was. Scary Movie 7 was trash.
I ain't watched that.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Scary Movie since probably Scary Movie 3 or something like that. I just know it's trash, bro. I just know it's trash.
I will.
But man, what time is it? Where we at? So we actually got done in a good time today. We can go ahead on and clock it up and come back next time. I don't know what we're gonna talk about though.
Yeah. Your guest disappeared. Dwindled down real fast.
Yeah. You know how
I'll be at work around this time, and I still ain't off yet.
You said you at work?
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Make it with the bag, man. Come on.
Yeah, you got to.
Mark be telling me, he be like, join up, bro. Just join up.
Oh yeah, bro. If you ain't busy at the job, shit, you might as well.
Nah, yeah, it was a lighter day today. I could go in my pocket and unmute my phone and stuff.
Well, I'm about to get up out of here, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Mari,
I'll
go
be
watch
back
Sheep
in.
Detectives. Buy tickets to go see Sheep Detectives.
All right, we gonna talk about sheep detectives?
Hell yeah, I want to see that shit.